You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music.
What's going on, guys? I'm back. I'm here with 11 Hip Hop Atlanta review. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everybody else, be sure to like, comment, and share. Man, Mona, Stevie J, Faith Evans, Mimi, they wasted my time last night with these 2 episodes. They did, man. And it's sad because, I don't know, Monday's just a bad day to talk about you're going to do a 2-hour, a season premiere or whatever. The whole time I'm watching the show, I'm just like, they could have put all of this into one episode. You know what I'm saying? And I woke up this morning, went to the gym. I was lazy in the gym this morning, man. It's crazy, man, cause man, I don't know what it is, but that sleep just hit different when you got to wake up the next day and go to work. But on the weekends, I swear that sleep ain't as good. Oh, but you know what? Let me get back on subject. So, it was 2 episodes. I'm gonna just go ahead and knock it out, man. I ain't gonna split this up into 2 videos. That's just clout chasing, cause there wasn't that much stuff in there to even clout chase on. You understand what I'm saying? So, episode 1 basically, it opens up. Oh, excuse me. Stevie, Faith Evans is introduced. Stevie and Faith Evans is introduced right away. He was just like, what I'm saying? So, it was a shotgun wedding. They went to Vegas or whatever, and long story short, they got married. Now, to me, in both episodes, when I seen Faith, she just looked uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't seem like she the Love and Hip Hop type. And yes, there is a type for Love and Hip Hop, but she just don't fit the mold for the type. Like, she just did not seem like she fit in with what they were trying to do. But anyways, I don't know. And like, part of me just feel like why marry Stevie J? Like, I don't know the age of Faith Evans' kids. I really don't. But Stevie J got young children. Mimi daughter, Jocelyn daughter, and who knows? I don't know. It's just hard to keep up with. And I don't know. Like, it just feels like Faith just did it to maybe get her name back out there. Like, I don't know. Like, who's to say they really married? You get what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyways, that was that. Right? And I'll touch on them a little bit later, too. I'll touch on them a little bit later. So then we move on to, Spice performing. And, we find out that her and Tokyo, they done made up from their little, beef that they had. And look, I don't have an issue with people beefing. Like, everybody does not have to be friends. Everybody does not have to get along. You get what I'm saying? Like, and yes, I am here for the messiness. I really am. But neither one of these two, nobody on the show, I don't know. Maybe it's Scrap, since he out of prison. I'm interested in his storyline to see where they take it. But yeah. So anyways, they done made up, and Spice, invited this guy named Vaughn, and basically he's somebody important or was important. He done work with a lot of artists for artist development, and he tell her, she need to change a little something about her look. She get offended, kick him out, tell him to go. So basically, that's her storyline this season. She gonna be battling these, melanin issues, which ain't really an issue, but you know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's her storyline this season. We'll get into it a little bit more. But anyways, then y'all know, Mimi got to go. I just feel like her time on this show is up because she's just holding on to Stevie J entirely too long. And they played the 911 tape of her calling the police about her and her daughter walking out to get in the car, and somebody sitting in her car and they shoot at her, whatever. And the internet, Twitter was trolling, was like that was Mona in the car shooting. My girlfriend told me, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I'm just sick of Mimi, and simply because it just seemed like she need a man to be on the show, which is true. Without Stevie J, would she be on the show? Probably not. And I just think, she the only baby mom of his. Because if I'm not mistaken, the rest of his kids are grown except for Mimi's daughter and Jocelyn's daughter. Maybe this is where paying child support. I don't know. I don't know which children he on child support for, but at this point, I'm just like, why is Mimi on the show? Like, I'm seriously asking myself, why is she on the show? So then we find out, moving on, Scrap has been released from prison to a halfway house, but he having an issue because he can only be released to family members who does not have a criminal record. And, obviously his mother and brother, they all got criminal records, so he kind of like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going to do. I'm just about to start summing both of these episodes up into one, you know what I'm saying, because it'll be too long of a review if I don't. So anyways, with the whole Scrap situation, his mama was like, you know what I'm saying, she got a plan. Basically, somehow or another, his father, his biological father, reached out to his mom, KK, and told KK that, he has a sister who does not have a record. So she get in contact with that sister and, we put the play into motion. You know what I'm saying? The sister was able to, check him out and he able to go stay at his mother's house and yada, yada, yada. Then, the conversation come up like, all these years, I'm 30, 28, however old he is. I never knew I had another sibling on my father's side, you told me my dad died or whatever, and she was just like, that's what I heard what the street said. And long story short, we find out that the daddy ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? The little girl, the sister was going to see the dad in prison while he was in prison. I think they say he did 23 years. And, so long story, to keep this train moving, because this is a long train with these 2 episodes, now we got to arrange and sit down with Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got two kids that call me daddy. I ain't never called nobody daddy. That's what Scrap said. So, he arranged to sit down with his dad, and his dad come over and was like, I had a stroke, so I can't really talk as well. And Scrap got all these questions about, where were you? Why have I never met you, heard of you? Like, yada, yada, yada. And his daddy was just like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mama, a parent allegedly called me cheating and she up and moved and then told me where she moved to, and I went to prison for 23 years. Like, I didn't know. And, so, now he upset, which I mean, I never had daddy issues. You know what I'm saying? My dad was in my life, for day one, and still is to this day. So I never had dad issues. So it's kind of hard for me to speak on it. Although part of me just want to look at him and be like, yeah, we got the whole daddy accountable too, but we also got the whole mama accountable, because mama said she ain't really had no proof that he was dead. It's just what the streets were saying. And so, long story short, man, I just feel like, Scrap, you reached out, you want to know more about Pops, you want to have a relationship with your dad, just like Sax told him, you know what I'm saying, man, don't let him leave again. You know what I'm saying? Just go, start a relationship, from this point moving forward, don't let him leave again. But you need to talk to mama. Because, KK did what she did on purpose. She basically said, I'm going to raise my son without his father in his life, yada, yada, yada. So anyways, now we got to talk about this whole Mimi situation with her getting shot at. She got to tell the whole cast, all the girls about, her getting shot at, and how Stevie being mad about her not calling him, and yada, yada, yada. Mimi, just sit down. Like, Lord, I don't know if it was real or not. And I don't know what part of Atlanta she stay in that was she got somebody able to sneak into her garage and get into her vehicle and see her and her daughter come out the door and just shoot at her. I don't know where she living at. If so, where she living at a bad neighborhood, baby girl, you need to start moving. But anyways, of course they got to ask about Faith. Or either she brought Faith up, or she was just like, they was like, is she gonna meet Eva? And she was like, there's protocol. Me and Stevie discussed that I'm gonna meet her first, and then we'll introduce Faith to her together. Yada, yada, yada. And of course, Stevie ain't going for that. Stevie flew into town. He picked up his daughter from school, took her out to lunch, introduced her to Faith, told his daughter that they was married, and was trying to like, hey, And asked Eva what did she think about moving out to LA. And Eva a little smart behind, but I did love her answer. She was like, you got to ask the parent that raised me. And I was just like, oh Lord, she a little bad something, a little spoiled rotten something. Like, you don't talk to your daddy like that. I don't care how, because you know what? Here's my thing now. You just can't get me to believe that Mimi speak ill of Stevie around their door. You just can't. Just like she said in the episode, she think that, Stevie, is the baddest thing walking, the best thing walking, or whatever the case is. So, me hearing that just make me feel like she uplifts Stevie to her daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, your daddy is this, daddy is that, and yada, yada, yada. Now, of course, Mimi had issues with Faith meeting Eva without her meeting Faith first. So, now this whole Mimi episode where she going off on Stevie and all this. And Stevie was like, we'll arrange a sit down. So it's sit down time, right? And like I say, man, I'm just going and summing up both episodes because it's a waste of my time to go through both episodes and try to boom, boom, boom. It's a waste of y'all time too, trust me. So Mimi walked in just very disrespectful with this just dog-looking look on her face and just sat down and went in on Stevie and yada, yada, yada. And y'all already know Faith was just wanting to laugh at her so bad because she was just like, boo, you doing entirely too much. You know what I'm saying? But Faith, Faith understands where she's coming from. Faith is a mom. Faith thought that when she was meeting Eva, that Mimi knew and Stevie was out of line for not letting Mimi know and all that type of stuff like that. So, it's one of them situations where the women pretty much ganged up on Stevie, and Stevie was like, why y'all ganging up on me? I know I got my issues. You help me work through them. And I mean, look, I'm just not here for Mimi, man. It's just too much that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you throwing a... Look, I don't know. I don't know their relationship. I know Mimi is gay now. She has a girlfriend. So was Stevie tripping about that? Like, I don't know. Everybody's relationship different. You know what I'm saying? I don't have kids, but Stevie got a whole bunch of them. And but I'm pretty sure they hold over his head like, you ain't never here. You ain't got no input on this. It gonna go the way I say it go. That's how it look like it running with Stevie. So, yeah, that's that. So, anyways, moving on, we got to talk about Spice and these issues that she's having with, she's feeling as though she's being judged unfairly by her own people for her skin complexion. So she does the dramatic. I remember this story was trending, but she gets her, first she's going to see a dermatologist to ask about, the whole process of getting her skin bleached. And, she went to see a black dermatologist. And the woman, she ain't feeling that. And rightfully so. Girl, love your black skin, and whoever don't love it, you know what I'm saying? Just either like Jay-Z said, either you love me or leave me alone. That's it. That's it. Jay-Z hit us with that. Either you love me or leave me alone. And I think that's what she needs to adapt. So basically, the dermatologist was like, man, this is a risk. And Spice wasn't trying to hear that. She was like, do you know how many people in La La Land get their skin bleached? And she just kept saying, but they're risking their bodies. And she didn't want to hear that. So the dermatologist was like, look, if you want to go through with this, we have to get your psychological evaluation first. It's the protocol. And Spice wasn't trying to hear that. She was like, trying to call me crazy. The dermatologist should have said, hell yeah, you crazy woman. Your skin is one of a kind. You're from Jamaica. Embrace it. Love it. And if they don't love it, just tell them to leave you alone. Get off of social media if it's that bad. The backlash is that bad. So anyways, y'all know she going bleach her skin, have this photo shoot. She invite the whole crew, Carly Red, Mimi, Rashida. And of course, everybody confused when they see her, and then her and Mimi get into it. Now, she did kind of make a point with Mimi. Cause Mimi was like, what are you doing? And you degrading yourself, whatever it was Mimi was saying. She was just like, this ain't no different than you getting your titties done. And I compare this, I grew up in the church. I'm not gonna say I'm very spiritual, but I believe and I have a relationship with the man up above. And anybody knows that, and I hate when people try to justify their wrongs or compare their wrongs to someone else's. And this is why I say that she has a point to me. The good book let us know that there is no one sin greater than the next. All sins are weighted equally in God's eye. All sins are equal. Cheating, killing, stealing, lying, all that. You know what I'm saying? All sins are weighted equally. So when she says this is no different than you getting your titties done to enhance your body, she kind of has a point. Now, y'all can push back with me again on that, and I definitely see your point. I definitely understand because, like Mimi said, Mimi was like, I was breastfeeding. My titties were little. They got little, and I just da-da-da-da. You still had an enhancement because you were displeased with a body part that you currently possess type situation. So she has a point, but I just think, man, her and these demons look, Spice, you gotta figure, like, look here, Jay-Z, like I said to her, Jay-Z, look here, man, either they gonna love you or leave you alone. Like, come on, girl, you better than that, girl. So anyways, her and Mimi, they get into it, and it's just too much, man. It really is, like, Mimi, and I hate when Mimi get to being, like, when she start walking off, that's when she want to start doing all that talking. Like she big and bad. Like when she exiting, she telling her to F her and calling her the B word. Keep that same energy when you in that girl face. You feel me? Like I love when Mimi is somebody putting them hands on Mimi. I really do. So anyways, that's that. So then the next episode 2 Kit comes on. And Shakana, that's the girl name. Shakana, I guess she got this little podcast or something she doing in Atlanta. And she had Kirk and Rashida come on to talk about his infidelities. And I just hate it when celebrities try to capitalize on their infidelities. Sit y'all behind down somewhere. Y'all went through it. You moved on. You stronger. You don't have to speak about it because I'm telling you, boo-boo, y'all sticking together ain't doing nothing for the regular people well, at least it's how I feel. Because I don't care. Listen, I'm not a woman. And I did see on the upcoming episodes, I'm glad Rashida trying to do some damage control, but I don't know how much I believe it. But on the upcoming episode, she mentioned that there's been infidelities both ways. She's cheated and Kurt's cheated as well. And that's all cool and fine and dandy. I don't really care. I don't know if I believe that. But I just hate when they try to capitalize off of it. Like, bro, just live your life. If you're going to stay with him, stay with him. And, just keep it moving. Like, you don't have to sit down and come up with all these lies to tell us, like, how you got through it, how you got past it, and yada, yada, yada. Like, the truth of the matter is the only way to get past somebody cheating on you, hurting you, breaking your heart, or whatever the case is time. That's it. So unless you go get up there and just answer every question with time, girl, time had to pass, time had to come and go, and unless you're gonna do that, I don't want to hear it because it's just fake. So anyways, that's that. So then she let everybody know, the whole crew there, Mimi, everybody there. She let them know about, her and Kirk celebrating their 19th anniversary, and they're gonna celebrate with a family dinner. And she's gonna invite his bastard child over, Cannon, to finally meet him. I don't know how old that little boy is. He's like, he about 2. Yeah, he like 2, because she said he was in terrible 2 stages. So he comes over for dinner. That little boy is spoiled rotten. He is just all in his phone. He ain't worried about what nobody got to say. He just spoiled rotten. I guess that's all you can do if you have a child outside of your marriage, is spoil them, because if you make the baby mama mad, who's to say you ever gonna get to see the child? And what killed me was the fact that Kurt was making it seem like, because I don't know how, somehow that the conversation came about the child support. And is it being used right? I don't know. But he was just like, man, it's bigger than child support for me. I need to know if my child is being taken care of. I need to be involved. I need to know if he's living in a nice home, yada, yada, yada. Boy, no. you ain't had this energy when the girl told you she was pregnant and tried to get you to take the DNA test all that time. Now all of a sudden the camera's around and cameras rolling because you were denying the child. Like, I don't know, man. I just got this thing with, man, just look, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You can come around. Obviously, him coming around had a lot to do with Rashida accepting that he got a child outside of marriage. I understand. But don't come talking to Rashida about, you know, how you worried about this, that, and the third about him. No, just be like, I'm doing right by my son. He a part of the family now. I thank you for accepting him or at least opening up your heart to try to accept him. Like, come on, man. Don't come with all that extra stuff and trying to make it seem like you daddy of the year, bro. You just footing the bill. Come on, bro. Like, let's just keep it real. So, anyways, then we get introduced to Carly Red's fiance this episode. I don't know. I just know his name, Mo. And we get introduced to this new character. Her name is Pooh. She throws a kickback for all the girls to, you know, come and chill. Everybody came with Carly, and she asked all the girls, like, you know, Sierra was there, Erica Mena, but Scrap baby mama, she back on the show. I guess she need that check again, and I forget who else was there. But anyway, she asked them about, you know, how they received their invitations to Carly's bridal shower or whatever it is, and it was like, yeah. She was like, her and Carly's cool. She had to receive hers, yada, yada, yada. They told her just wait on it. So then later in the episode, we figured out why she hasn't received it. Carly is calling this woman messy, which is kind of weird considering Carly is very messy. But she was like, you know, she leaked the story to the blogs about her having threesomes with her and with Pooh and Pooh husband. And it just turns to this big whole issue at the end of the show. And I kind of believe that Carly did hook up with that woman and her husband, because it just feels like, I know it could be a storyline, but I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And Carly was just saying, like, every time she would date somebody and bring her around Pooh will be filling up on them, because she act very single, and Carly was just like, she don't want to be have a friendship with somebody who's married and act single. That's pretty. To me, Carly acts single all the time. Whether she in a relationship or not, she acts single, man. So I don't really care about that storyline too much. But you know, that was that. Sierra lets us know that you know, BK is on thin ice. They working on it, but you know, they on thin ice and all of that. But that's pretty much both of the episodes, to be honest with you. Like I said, this season 2-hour premiere was stretched out entirely too long when it didn't have to be. Like I said, the only thing important happened really was, you know, Spice going through her skin bleaching issues, Mimi mad about Steven introducing Faye, Mimi got shot at allegedly, because I don't know if I believe it. Kurt, Rashida trying to blend the family. They introduced Pooh and Pooh storyline, her and Carly Red threesome, and Scrap Daddy or whatever, but that's it. Like, nothing happened in these 2 hours that made me feel like they should have stretched this thing out 2 hours. But that's all I have, guys. It's morning time. I just got back from Jamila Tide, so I know it's a little dry. But everybody, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out of here. Peace.